Only thing we're missing is I don't know what the draft was, so we're just, you know, guessing every time these Civs comes out. Looks like BlackMamba going for Celt, Villese going for Japanese. Should be a good fight here, kind of like strength versus mobility. Celt Man-at-Arms will have a lot more mobility, so they can go a Drush or Man-at-Arms and be a lot faster. They can run away from the opponent Man-at-Arms and trying to do some counter damage, and then the Japanese player wants to force fights with his army attacking faster, but he'll be a bit slower, so we'll see how it plays out here. The base of BlackMamba is it's so bad. Oh, I hate it. Oh, I hate it. Stones in the front. Both stones are in the front. Please do a re. BlackMamba is a player I think won't call rees, but this is a re and a half, man. They also might have already called rees. Yes, but you have to be really careful because you're not doing loom. So you can get your villagers picked off real easy. This so you would have to be ready to be able to palisade right behind. I really do like the draft rules, and it is creating upsets because these better players think that they can outplay, you know, a 20. So like a 2600 player thinks, okay, I'm going to be able to outplay a 2300 player, so I can pick my worst civs and then save my good ones for when I'm playing like Viper and stuff like that, and then they lose, and then all of a sudden there's an upset, which is really cool to see. Though I think most of the players that got upset, they won their games with the off civs and then lost with their good civs, which is really weird. Yep, it will create upsets in round 1 and then not so much in round 2, although if a good player, the opposite could work as well too, right? A good player could use all his good civs, make sure he goes to the next round, and then the next round maybe the bad player somehow saves some civs. So you don't really know, but all these civs are kind of similar that are being picked. No one's really picking a shit civ, right? They're picking civs that can do a similar thing, but just not quite as good at it. So it's fine. Viper is in 10 minutes. Oh, is Viper and Viper playing black? Well, I'm gonna stick with this. I think that maybe I'll cast that later or take a break. I do need to clean some a bit before it gets too late, so I think I only really have time to do one more cast. If you guys aren't enjoying these games, I'd be fine moving and watching that instead. But I'm probably gonna do one set, so you know, that would be, maybe you can run a vote, run a straw poll for the stream. I'm all fine with democracy if you guys want to switch over and watch Viper. True, true. I know. Dude, yeah, I probably don't need to clean. I just want it to be an option so that we can come back here if we want to. 4 on wood. Didn't go for that split lumber camp. So some people, you know, some people prefer to have the vills in one spot and not have to worry about the laming. I don't know. Maybe I could get talked into both if but then we'd have to stop this one anyways. Yeah, Viper versus Black I think will be pretty one-sided, where this game's I think will be really even. This will be a lot closer game. But who knows? Maybe Viper will pick some weaker civs like we're saying and make it interesting. I don't know. If one of the mods want to run a straw poll, that's fine. If more people want to see the other game, we can. But for now, I'm going to keep casting this one. 2 farms out here from the Celt player. Let's see. He does. Seems like he went for a Drush. So BlackMamba went for a Drush. Yep, he's a fun player to watch. He plays a bit of those older style AOC builds, but really aggressive ones. So fun stuff to watch. Doesn't always work out because it's not quite lined up with the meta. A lot of the meta stuff is a bit stronger, the Mad Arm builds, but it's exciting. First game was a barracks range opening from forward. Now it's a Drush build. So these are both old AOC builds. So he's super used to playing these out. Looks like Villese is going for the Man-at-Arms Rush, and again pointing out that the Man-at-Arms Rush is really good against a Drush because your militia, excuse me, are coming out pretty early. So the Drush isn't as effective. It's not going to be idling all your wood and creating you to do all these quick walls and crap like that that really frustrates you when it gets into your base when you're not expecting it. So the Man-at-Arms Rush really is nice for that. The only problem there is that if you Drush, you have the option to Drush Fast Castle, so your eco is a bit weaker. Yep, it's always possible, man. None of these players, except for probably Viper, are so good that they can just do whatever they want and win. So it's not... Yes, they're good, and yes, they might win a 4-0, but these players are so closely matched. They are all top-notch players. Nobody is just terrible and gonna lose. No one's getting memed, hopefully. A good thing I'm not in it. Maybe I'd get memed. Villagers. So he looks like he wanted to go into Drush first, and then heavy aggressive 5 Man-at-Arms and forward Vills. Doesn't want to fight that army yet. Wants to run. I like it. Smart move there. Problem is the mobility of the... No, I lied. He doesn't have the mobility. Never mind. The faster one is the red one. Blue wants to force fights. He's got an archer out. Ooh, I like that. So he went quick into a range. Man-at-Arm into 1 archer, only leaving 2 on gold. I like that. Helps him get his farms out. So if he went heavy onto gold, he could add more archers, but as it is, he's got 1, and then he'll be adding some skirms as well. Nice positioning there by BlackMamba. Does pick off a scout, though. Ow, 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 ow. Japanese Man-at-Arms. There's 5 of them. Oh, disaster. This could be a quick one. Oh, my God. Run, hide, wall yourself in, distract your opponent, poke him in the eye, pull his hair, blow your whistle. What are you going to do? No damage is going to come in there. Blacksmith coming out. Range coming out. 6 to gold. This looks like he wants to go 1 to 2. 1 to 2 range archer play, but I don't think it's going to work out here. Villese already teching towards skirmishers. Light on gold. I really like how he's doing that. Blacksmith here. Good job with the counterattack with the Man-at-Arms. Again, they do move faster for player 2. So walking around and doing a counterattack is a lot better than chasing and trying to help these villagers. Those villagers, they're either going to outrun the opponent or they're going to die. You're not going to help save them with your army. So this is a good use of his army there. Finding some damage where it shouldn't really be. That's key. Now, 1.5 Vill lead from BlackMamba, even though he's got villagers running across the map doing all kinds of crazy stuff. This will be fought off. Horse collar now coming in. Bit behind on the farm count for BlackMamba. Does have fletching though. Should be able to clean up these Man-at-Arms. No problem. Do some stepping. Yep. Walk back, shoot. Walk back, shoot. Easy pickup there. Good micro. Got the Vill lead. Now he wants to walk across the map again. Rolling home.
Rock attack. I look for a snack. I go to the...
Ooh. Why does it cut off sometimes? Oh no. He's gonna feast, man. The rack attack, he's feasting on his opponents. Trash. As the usual. Thank you so much, Belgian, for that dollar. Holla holla, give me a dollar. 2 Vill lead now for StrayDog. And continuing to be so annoying. Look how annoying it's being with that same units. Ran away and then came back in. Nice move there. The archers will not find an inn. You saw he wants to attack multiple positions here. Black is like a mini Belgian. He's a mini laggier Belgian. So he's going to be doing lots of tower rushes. Oh, that's not what you want. Oh, that's depressing, man. Clicked past the wall, hoping to find a hole somewhere. No hole was found. And then I lost everything. Staying active, though. What is Villese doing? Getting some counter damage of his own. A bit better, too. Fully upgraded. They both have upgraded range. Oh, well, those villagers actually helped out quite a bit. That will turn the tide of this battle here. I think that BlackMamba will have the advantage in this fight now. 3-vil lead. Did throw away a bit of stuff. Alright, man. See ya. Enjoy. A potato. He's a potato. Stop it. Stop it. It's not funny. Oh my gosh. Don't like it. Daft at jokes like that. Sometimes I worry about myself. Viper is supposedly playing pretty soon. Nice. With a hill, with the skirmishers targeting down his opponent's units. Nice micro there from Villese. Still at a villager deficit. And this tower, dude. I told you, this is a Daniel move. Anytime you think your wood is safe, you need to send something back there. Because there's a friggin' vill. There's always a vill on your wood line, man. Okay. Stable going down, but he's not rewalling. This is very poor micro there from BlackMamba. He had the time to quick wall. No excuse for that, really. First real big mistake that could have been prevented. Still getting a fair trade, though. That should have never happened, though. Wow, maybe he wanted him to fight. Maybe. Oh my god. Oi, oi, oi. How did he win that fight? I'm a bit confused. He had the skirmishers, he had the hill advantage, he had man-at-arms. Well, now I don't know which one of them is making more of a mistake here. Villese now going up, got full pressure. He's 6 vills behind, though. Big thing for BlackMamba, big problem for him. He does not have the food he needs to go up. He's going to be playing an open map against a player who's up a good 2 or 3 minutes before him. I think Villese could take this game with some heavy pressure here. Could add stables if he wants to, but crossbow will do the damage. There's not a lot of towers around, so if there's not a lot of towers, archers will do fine amounts of damage. If there is a bunch of towers, usually the knights will do a bit better. They can keep moving. They can dodge the arrow fire, get +2. This is more like the StrayDog we're used to. He's gonna go a normal feudal, try to do forwards, and then go heavy into scouts and try to hit you in transition. But Villese is way ahead of him. I don't think that StrayDog realizes how far ahead that Villese is. Yep, he could use the market, use that, sell that gold off, get some food. Man, I don't know that there's any chance here. We might see an instant GG, honestly. Gonna go for the market as Michael was saying. I think that is the right move, especially floating that much gold. Problem is, he needs time. He has to buy himself time, and his strategy of going forward and being really aggressive with scouts and skirms is not going to buy him enough time. Not seeing an instant GG. Going to play it out. It is a tournament game. People aren't going to GG as fast as they would on ladder. I like the move here, going to start making towers. I'd like to see him actually add villagers onto stone. He's got some, so that's good. So we're going to see a few towers be put up, and maybe they can defend against archers here. That's the it makes the archer raids a lot less effective if you can get those towers up. They're not going to be able to position under them if you get multiple. I'd like to see a second one up on his gold, maybe over here, so it can kind of defend his berries or his farms at the same time as his gold. He definitely needs two, though. He runs. Oh no, he doesn't have enough. Buy the stone then. Nice thing here is he does have 100 stone, so if he buys 200, you know, he can get 3 towers still. So he still has a way to get to towers. BlackMamba, though, did abuse that market. Is going to go up quite a bit faster than I had expected him to be able to do. But he really needed a second tower here. These archers should clean up massive amounts of villas and get under 1 tower, no problem. Bad positioning there. Going to take a little bit of damage. Not too bad. Don't run that way. Oh no, Villese has a timing here to kill villas and stop gold production, and he's going to try and fight. Nice amount of knights, though. He could clean this up right now. We might see a crushing victory here once the army goes down. Oh no, BlackMamba is in trouble. No bloodlines yet. BlackMamba getting Elite Skirm and Bodkin. Villese going for bloodline. So we're seeing Villese actually is going to have a counter unit for what BlackMamba is trying to defend with, but he has to. He needs Elite Skirmishers out. Gonna drop a TC. Not a bad move there at all. Bought 100 stone, went for a TC. I think if he had made a tower here, he could have ran his army away and wouldn't have had to fight. Right now, about a 5-vil lead for Villese. Heavy on gold. I think he'll be going into knight production here. Maybe even monastery. Man, it feels like such a bad position, but BlackMamba is still doing okay. It keeps feeling like it's GG, and then he's kind of like stalling it out. Maybe holding on. Villese being very active with those crossbows and skirms. It's a really good move. You don't want to be sitting in one position. Yes, you could be denying the gold, but if you're active, you might pick off more vills, as we see. Nice job picking off those farm villagers. Knight upgrades for BlackMamba are lacking. The skirm should have advantage over the ranged. The problem is the knight versus knight. Though Villese's knights are pretty softened up, I think that BlackMamba with one more knight could actually push that army back. Needs to use the rest there. Tower, again, taking the wood. Good farm eco. Really good farm eco from Villese. 2 stable knights. Great boom going, so he is going to shoot up in the villager count here, already with a 12-vil lead now. Hey, Fire. Yeah, I agree. I'm surprised he stabilized, but it's not going to matter. So when Villese realized he had gotten so much damage in, he used that time to drop the TCs. Really nice. Villese is going to clean up absolutely everything. I think that this might be the moment. This might be too much damage for even BlackMamba to try and come back from. Though he is going forward with the Siege Workshop, thinking about some kind of counter damage, but he has to stop these knights somehow. I think he should have done... There's the monastery. I think he should have done that a little bit sooner. He was a little ambitious with the forward Siege Workshop. He needed to make sure his base was safe first. Okay. Crushing everything. BlackMamba is, he's got no hope in this game anymore. Almost double Vil lead. Villese has more villagers than BlackMamba has units on the map. Maybe even buildings plus units. He has got a huge economy booming out of this. This is what these Finland players do so well. Once they get to that 3 TC boom, they'll take the game away, man. They'll run with it. Such a good boom. And all the time, The really great thing for him is that not only is he booming, but he's able to put on constant pressure onto his opponent. +2 knights now. Monks will help a little bit, but not enough. Villese getting his own monks. Now he decides, okay, I'm going to turn up the heat even more. Try and end this game. Get the Siege Workshop forward. Get things moving. Go on to game 3. Finish. Okay. Well, either the wreck broke or there was a resign when the knights came in. I don't know. I think it was GG. That might be a no GG. Nice play there from Villese. GG. We do. We absolutely do, and we will get one. Okay, guys.